Hey guys, Deb here from Coastal Ridge We Love. So for this week's Flipped, we are going to be doing a coastal Hamptons inspired TV unit. I am sanding this one down on the top using quite an aggressive grit. So I started off using a 40 grit sandpaper on my random orbital sander and worked my way up through the grits, getting all of that brown stain, which was had penetrated quite deeply. So lots and lots of sanding on this one, but it turned out great. So this is me going in with, I believe was an 80 grit disc to try and break through that stain. So here I am priming with my Millie Boutique primer and adhesive bond in the grey. I'm just using a cheap Kmart artist brush to get down in those hard to reach places, and then I'll be going over with my roller. So prior to this, I did clean very well with my Millie Clean Cut, and then rinsed off that residue with some fresh water and a clean cloth. I then scuff sanded with my 80 grit sandpaper to give it something to stick to, because it was quite a shiny surface. First coat of my Millie adhesive bond and primer. Hopefully one coat's enough because I don't have much left, but I am doing a dark blue, so it's not going to be a big issue. I've just painted in towards the drawers on that one, and I will be painting the rest of this, but removing the backboard, which I should have probably done before. Builder's bog and the doors. So I've come down to do the scratch test this morning and it failed. No fault of the Millie Boutique primer and adhesive bond. It was my prep. So obviously the bits that are down to raw wood are perfect. These bits that I didn't scuff sand all the way down need to be done again. So good times. I'll be sanding again right now. Okay, so I've changed my mind again and I will be using these bamboo bath mats that I found at Coles. So they were marked down to $9, very similar to the IKEA ones. I have one unwrapped here, it's quite large. And I've worked out that it fits, it's nearly the exact measurement I need across these drawers. So I will be cutting the strings for these because there is a small bead just inside. Do that. I'll just pop out this, it's quite thick if I can. So it's just that little piece, it's got a little piece of plastic in there. And if you're in the States, I don't know if you have Coles, probably not. It was just like my local grocery store, like Woolworths, in New Zealand, Countdown, whatever it is. So anyway, so it does have these little stoppers on the back, which I will also take off. Hopefully they're not too hard. Nope, come straight off. Good old Coles. And I will go ahead and start attaching these. So to attach these, I first place down some Gorilla Glue. Then I get out my old school hammer and nails just for the first couple of drawers. And I eventually get out the nail gun because it was quite tedious and annoying. So You will see me whip out the nail gun a little bit later on, but these first couple of drawers are done by hand. So here I'm about to go in with my very cheap Azito multi-tool. So this is great. I haven't upgraded yet, but this is fine for me for right now. They're quite cheap and easy to come by from Bunnings, so I would highly recommend getting one just to do this little quick easy stuff. Okay, so there's a few, like, I just want to push in these nail holes and fill them sort of so they're a little bit more invisible after staining. So I have sanded these, I've sanded the tops of these to the bamboo because I will be staining at the top as the top. Yeah, so I'm going to fit in all of these nails. But don't worry, I'll fast forward it because I'll save you the trauma of having to watch me do this for half an hour. And then I'll be mixing some of my glue and some of the shavings and making a sort of paste to fill these in so it's more of a seamless invisible look, because I need to sand down more. I'm going to hand sand in these grooves just so it stains nicely. So I will see you when I'm finished. Okay guys, so we're finally ready to start our first coat. I am going to go with my Millie Boutique Mineral Paint in the blue hole. Millie rep. I will be doing the crevices and stuff like that with my sleek old school cut off 38. I've got some new little palm brushes coming, but I've got to wait for them. Sit down, Frank. And so I've done the drawer fronts. I've taken off all the glue and the wood shavings, and it still looks shit, so I'm gonna have to do something else with those. Shake up your paint pretty well. Pour some out onto my plate. Excuse me. Okay, so I've just decided to do a paint wash on these drawer. Well, I'm going to do the whole lot, but I want to do it on the drawer fronts just to see how it looks. I'm going to be using Millie Boutique Mineral Paint in cookies. So I do have a small amount of water in here, which I'm going to add my cookies to. So it's a Chinese container. I've just got a little bit of water in there. I sort of want it quite a thin mix, so I'm just going to be doing more water than paint, but I do have a lot of area to cover, so I have to make up a bit. Can you hop out of the way, darling?
Awesome. One of us.
You can watch.
What are you doing? Is that a bit of water?
Can you do me a favour?
What's that noise?
There must be a truck outside somewhere. So just mix that up in my container. Excuse me, I forgot to get my rag. So I'm just using this roll of shop towel. I got these from Costco. They weren't as cheap as I originally thought they were, but still a good buy. I think you get 12 like large rolls for $30 or something like that. Anyway, I'll just wet my brush. So that's what we have ended up with. I might go over it with the coat later, but I am going to keep going with these. I'm going to go over this way. Okay, so I went in with that colour. I didn't 100% like it, so I sanded it back slightly and I decided to give it that driftwood look. So I am going to go over the top of the colour, which I've done with the drawers as well, in the cuttlefish, just to lighten it up a little bit in the spots, and we'll see how it looks after that. Okay guys, so this morning I am going to be using my Millie boutique top coat in the satin finish to go over the top of the wood and the drawer fronts. I'll also be adding a little bit of the blue hole when I do the blue parts. I'm using my sponge as an applicator, and so you get these from Bunnings for like a pack of 12, $3 in my little Chinese container. Also, I haven't done the back yet, but I'm thinking maybe of using this pattern as sort of a feature on the back, just to sort of stand out a little bit, because I'm going to be putting the glass doors back on, and it'd be nice just to see a little bit of a pattern through there, I think. And then I'll make a final decision on the drawer handles, sorry, and then we'll be able to stage. So yeah, I'm going to get started on that, and I will take you through the process of how to Frankie's busy this morning. So just give it a good so just get your sponge applicator. So just go one long strokes. So I've measured out my backboard with Mr. Coastal Ridge. We've cut a hole in the back for cords, and we are now attaching the contact paper that I believe I got from Bunnings, just on that middle section, because you're not going to see it through the other bits. Just making sure it's adhered properly. And then we will go through and nail that onto the back using the nail gun. So let's look back on before. So it's just a pretty standard, super cheap brown TV unit, probably 90s. And here she is after. Thanks so much for joining me for this week's flip, guys. So this coastal look was achieved using Millie products. They will all be linked down below in the description. Now they are affiliate links, but it doesn't cost you anything. It just helps me out as a creator. I'm so happy with how this turned out. Hopefully the new owner will be too. The listing will be up on Marketplace soon for those in Bruce. So nice smooth sliding doors, that beautiful feature drawers on those, and the handles were from TKMaxx. Happy with this feature at the back, just gives it a little bit of pop. And yeah, new staging wall behind. I will put some stage photos up on my socials, so you'll find my socials in my link tree down below, as well as my Amazon wishlist and Buy Me a Coffee app link. So yeah, hopefully I'll see you guys next week. If not, the week after. Pretty busy at the moment. I have my daughter's 18th birthday coming up next week, so we're having parties and dinners and kid cameos, and then we've got baby showers and
Baby showers?
plus it's Mrs. Coastal Ridge's
Baby
birthday.
showers?
Baby showers?
What's a baby shower?
We'll talk about it in a minute.
What's a baby shower?
And also my two stepdaughters' birthdays. So it's a busy month for us. So yeah, hopefully I'll see you guys next week. If not, see you very soon. Prank cameo. Why not?